And hi once again, I'm Dylan Black, Rogers Television Daytime Ottawa with a full show. Let's kick it off with a very cool event that's happening. It's a sculpture event. And we've got all the details right now. She's a polymer artist. She's also the National Capital Network of Sculptors Vice President, and I love saying her name, Maria Saracino joins us. Hello.
Hi.
20 years already this
20 years,
exhibit
yeah.
has been taking place?
Yes.
Incredible. Let's talk about it. We got a bunch of things to get to here. Exciting stuff. The National Capital Network of Sculptors.
So yeah, this is an organization that's been around for over 20 years, and it's made up of both novice and professional artists. And the medium is sculpture, but it's in every possible medium, from wood and glass to clay and stone and polymer. All mediums are covered. The Dimensions 2018 Sculpture Exhibition is happening October 12th to the 14th at the Horticulture Building. Now, 20 years in, I mean, how much has this grown? Well, there's more awareness. So a lot of people think of sculpture as something that takes a lot of floor space. And our goal is to kind of show how you can incorporate it into your art collection. And sculpture is something that you can put on a table, but it's also something you can hang on a wall, something that you walk around. It changes, you know, depending on the time of day. And there's just so much variety and so much size difference between one thing and another.
Okay.
And my work, for example, this year is all going to be hanging from the ceiling, so it's going to be very different.
Hanging from the ceiling, okay. Well, let's talk about your work. You're a polymer artist.
Yes.
What does that mean?
So polymer clay is a PVC plastic, and it's only been around for about 30, 35 years, so it's still relatively new. And it's only started being recognized as a fine art medium in the last 10, 15 years. So I kind of was in it from the very beginning, and so I moved with it, and luckily I started getting noticed by the galleries, and then being part of this group has kind of brought it up to more of a fine art medium.
Okay.
But my work is very whimsical and kind of Norman Rockwell-ish. I compare it to that style.
And I believe you do have an example as well.
Yes, I do.
Of one of your pieces of work.
Yeah.
And
So
this is whimsical.
Yeah, so this is one of mine. It's called Soft Landing, and it's just a little character that's going to be hanging from the ceiling. I will be showing a hot air balloon series at this year's Dimension as well.
Okay.
So they're little characters. I do portrait work as well, and it's very whimsical.
Can I ask, how many hours would you put into a piece of work like that?
Well, my work anywhere between 15 hours and 100 hours. It depends on the size and how complex the piece is. But every artist is a little bit different. And, you know, when you teach a new medium like this, when I do workshops, it seems daunting at the beginning, but as you practice and you get better at it, it takes less time and you're just more comfortable with it. And it's not just for me, it's for any of the other mediums as well.
Well, we have different pieces of artwork here, so where would you like to start?
Well, let's start on the end here.
Okay.
So this is Lucille Jodin's work, and this is a piece of alabaster. It's called Huji. And if you get a close look at it, she's taken the outer shell, she's created movement and flowing with it, and she's an awesome stone sculptor. And there are actually going to be several stone sculptors at Dimensions, everything from abstract pieces like this to more realistic pieces or bears, Inuit-style animals.
Nice piece of work, wow.
It's an amazing piece of work.
Nice.
And you'll see different sizes from smaller than this to much larger pieces as well.
You got to be strong, too, to lift that into the exhibit.
There's a little bit of physicality with this, yes.
All right, now here we have a horse.
This is one of my favorite pieces. It's called Nailed It, and it's by Colette Beardall. And this is raku clay, and the nails are old vintage horseshoe nails. And she's actually, her theme this year are animals. So she'll have 4 or 5 different animals that she's done in raku clay.
Okay, can I ask you about that clay, the raku clay?
It's a method of baking, of firing the clay, and it's kind of a little bit ancient style, and it was used by our native Indians as well. So there's different methods. Colette is also a member of the Potters Guild, and she does a lot of figurative work in polymer, so it's not just pottery.
Talented stuff. Okay, so if we work all the way down here, because I believe this piece is going to be part of the gift shop.
That's right. So this is France Grice. She's a fused glass artist, and she does some amazing figures also in glass, but this is an example of one of the pieces that will be in the gift boutique, which everything in the gift boutique will be priced under $100. So very affordable, great way to get a head start on your Christmas shopping.
Okay, but you're also helping out the Boys and Girls Club.
Yes, they're the charity that we support. And it's actually a very cool thing because a lot of our members also teach at the Boys and Girls Club. And art is kind of a way for kids to kind of refocus and disconnect from technology a little bit. So, you know, it's being encouraged more and more. And even for adults, it's a way to kind of relax. And it's very therapeutic.
Yeah.
Very therapeutic.
Well, you seem very relaxed, very mild mannered.
Do I? No, that's not what my husband says.
No. On television, it's a different story. I get it. Okay.
I guess.
Okay. How many exhibitors will you have on display? How many pieces of art?
We're going to have 24 exhibitors, and there's going to be over 100 sculptures on display.
Wow.
That does not include the gift shop. The gift shop will probably have another couple of hundred smaller sculptures on display.
And look, we have some pictures of some of the pieces that will be on display as well.
So that's an example of the free workshop that we're doing on Saturday between 2 and 4. I'm wearing actually a pendant that you can make, but you're going to take that little piece of soapstone and you're going to turn it into that polished, beautiful pendant. This is an example of Patrick Imai's work. This is selenite, which is a really reflective type of stone, and he creates these beautiful Inuit-style bears.
Beautiful. Okay, and I do know that you actually have, so this would be part of the workshop right here.
That's right, yeah, so this is the soapstone. This is how it starts, and from that you're going to turn it into what I'm wearing.
There's no chance I could do that though, so I would just like...
Yeah, you're just sanding and polishing,
and all of a sudden,
he steps, you know, he walks you through it, but it's a free workshop. Admission is free, the workshop is free.
Did you just say free?
Free, I said free.
Admission is free for an event that's happening at the Horticulture Building.
That's right.
That's incredible though.
I know, well, we want to share art and we need people to come out and support the artists and encourage us to keep doing these things.
It's October 12th to the 14th, Lansdowne Park, Horticulture Building. Maria, thank you very much for being here today.
Thank you very much.
And this talent needs to be seen, so if people have some spare time on that weekend, they need to check it out.
Come out and support the artists. You don't have to buy, just show up. But if you want to buy, that's okay too.
Yes, support local artwork for sure. Coming up, Eddie May Mysteries joins us right here on Daytime Ottawa. This is Rogers TV.